Okay guys, so today we're gonna look at the shape building tool, and we are gonna look at creating some simple shapes and some simple vectors and looking at the symbols panels. Okay, so let's get started again, and we're looking at the shape tools, and we have the rectangle tools here. Now, what does the shape builder tool do? Well, basically it helps us form complex shapes, to put it simply, and I'm going to demonstrate that to you today. So for example, let's say we have a rectangle here, and within this rectangle now we decide to change our swatch color to, let's say, pink, and take out our stroke and apply no stroke to this shape here. We can now go and add let's say another rectangle, and with this rectangle we could just add 1, 2. Right now, with our smart guides up, we could reshape these and line them up with each other like this, so they are even on both sides. We could go ahead and you know what, let's leave it and we'll change the color after. So to use the shape builder, we highlight everything and we could go to the shape builder tool that is found right here. And within the shape builder tool there are 2 other hidden tools. So there's the live paint bucket and live paint selection. We're not going to go into those today, so we're going to stick with the shape builder. And with the shape builder now, if you notice, we would, when it's selected, the highlighted area becomes separated. Right now, if we were to hold Alt and drag or Option on the Mac, we can now remove these excess squares that overlap it, and now we have divided our rectangle into smaller rectangles. So within these smaller rectangles now we could select each one here and just color it. So quickly we could see here that we could add sections within a shape to make subdivisions within it. Right, so let's look at something a little more practical. We could use our shape builder to modify for example the polygon tool here. So this is a polygon, and okay, we'll stick with this blue, and we're going to take the line segment tool and just connect these points very quickly. So I'm just connecting opposite points, opposite anchor points on this. Now I'm going to select all and go to the shape builder tool. I'm going to select each one. Right, and that's okay. They're not really if we select them, we'll see them there, but the shape is there, but the path is there, sorry, but the shape is invisible right now because it has no fill or no stroke on it. So I'm just gonna select it and fill it back one solid color, and we could go now and just start adding colors. So for example, we started off with a red. Let's go into this swatch options here and just darken this red here, hit OK, and now we could go to this one and darken it even. Well, not there. Let's go into the swatches and darken it even further. Right, or even just double click it and darken this swatch again, very dark. So now here quickly we have taken our simple polygon, which was hexagon, and made it a cube, right, with some shadowing effects here. Right now these are still separated, right, and if we were to select this and pull it, it will separate, and maybe that's not what we want. We want to make this move together. So to group objects together in Illustrator is very easy. You just highlight what you want to group and go to Object, Group, or Command G on the keyboard. So just group it, and when we group the objects now, no matter where we click, they move as one. Alright, so now we can scale it down and have a cube here, and even we could duplicate it. To duplicate, again, hold Alt and drag with your mouse, and then we could expand it. We can make sure they intersect and arrange center back, and we could rotate. Let's rotate this just to show you the effect. Yeah, a little more complex there, right? So now we have the alternated colors, and you can see how simple this shape is. It looks like a logo element, in fact, when we use the shape builder like that. So that is a shape builder, and basically that's how we could start breaking up shapes quickly in Illustrator. Now, how to work out where to color and how to shade objects is comes by experience, really. But also, what you could do is look at symbols, the symbols library, and within these symbols, for example this one, you could see here the colors that it took and the different shades that it took to take the shape up and make different colors with different composition with it, but using different colors, right? So you could see within here there's a darker yellow, and it goes lighter out, and that would create some contrast for you. So basically it's a flat object, but given it that color refinement gives it some definition. Now with symbols, right? So if we were to add symbols, go to Open Symbol Library, and we could see here there are a bunch of symbols, right? That's in the drop down menu. We could go and say, well, let's look at, right now we're in flowers, let's look at retro, and we could just start pulling out our symbols here. Now with these symbols, now if you notice there is no color associated with it. That is because it's a symbol, and it's already in a composite and locked in together. So but if you look at it with your mouse and mouse over, you could see when I mouse over, you could see that you could see the parts of these objects, and you can't really see the anchor points, but you could see how the object is structured. Now to color each element is pretty simple. What we could do is look in the symbols panel and go to break link to symbol, and when we do that, it is separated. And if you notice in your toolbar, the foreground and background color has a question mark on it. That's because all is selected. But if we were to select one, for example, let's select this pink here. If we double click into it and isolate it, we can see that this is the pink that they use, and then we can go ahead now and change this color to maybe a blue, and we start changing the look and feel of a symbol. And this is, you can apply this to any symbol. So let me just do another one. Slips, and we can go across here, break link to symbol, right? It's found in the drop down menu also, break link to symbol, and we can now double click and change this fill color here to another color, lighter pink maybe, and you can see here how that changes, right? Let's change it to darker. So you could see how quickly we could take the templates in the symbol library and create our own custom symbols, right? And by doing this, it'll give you the experience to see how these objects are made and where the shadowing effects are, where the colors are darker or lighter, and this will help you create complex objects. So that is basically the shape tool explained. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.